Oh my gosh. You guys are not going to believe what I got today. Eee! I got a new deck and I'm here to unbox it with you guys. Oh my gosh. This one's amazing. Okay. This one is amazing. This one is called Tarot of the Unexplained. All right. Tarot of the Unexplained. So, calling my guides and protectors, angels and ancestors of the love and light only, asking you to come in right now, give me a connection to the God Source energy and place some angelic protection around that connection. We are divinely safe and protected inside the God Source energy. So be it, and so it is. I'm in such a great mood today because I got a new deck, and it's called the Tarot of the Unexplained. Absolutely just released, 2024 release by DAVEZILLA. Okay, oh, there they are. All right. I remembered my glasses this time. I've got my niece here with me today. Say hi.
Hi.
So you guys will see her appear in our live chat as Baby Starseed. Okay. This deck. Amazing. Amazing. First of all, the what was it called? The Mystic Mocha. I ordered the Mystic Mocha from Bigfoot today. Delicious. If you guys have a Bigfoot Java in the city where you live, go and try out their Mystic Mocha. If you like caramel. Delicious. Okay. Eee! So this deck is by a dude named DAVEZILLA. And it is called the Tarot of the Unexplained. And this is what the front of the box looks like. It says, a deck of cryptids, ghosts, UFOs, and other urban oddities. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I've already peeked through this. I haven't looked at any of the cards yet, but I did look at the little book, and I read the introduction, which I'm going to read to you guys because it's freaking amazing. This is unlike any tarot deck I've ever seen, and when I say that, I mean that. It's fashioned after tarot, but there's nothing about old-fashioned tarot when it comes to this deck. All of the suits have been changed. None of the major arcanas are the same names. It is so different. Okay, so this is the front of the box. Side of the box, we've got the really cool purples and blues and some lightning going on here. We've got UFOs with the cows. Oh, sorry, my kitty cat is shaking my camera. All right, same again here. Now this is made by Red Wheel. So this is a new publishing company I've never heard of before. Red Wheel. All right, on the back, it looks like this. It gives you a sneak peek at a few of the cards, and I'll read what it says on the back. It says, strange times call for strange tools. I love that. It says, this is a deck that embraces the diversity and weirdness of the 21st century. The U.S. Navy now admits that UFOs exist. Ghost hunters abound, and experts in the paranormal and quantum physics fields are arriving at the same conclusion. All of these seemingly disparate, that's different than desperate, disparate phenomena are related. Tarot of the Unexplained was conceived and designed to represent the most commonly seen and experienced, yet unexplained phenomena, apparitions, Fortean events, and cryptids. These modern concerns are represented in the suits of wands, swords, cups, and pentacles, becoming the sticks of Sasquatch, ghosts, portals, and flying saucers. Among the major arcana, you'll recognize familiar archetypes: La Llorona, the ghost hunter, the remote viewer, Indrid Cold, the Anunnaki, and the Flatwoods monster. Here you'll find guidance to navigate urban oddities, the unexpected and the unexplained, and the everyday strangeness of your life. Embrace the weirdness. You're not alone. This package contains 78 gilded full-colored cards and a 96-page full-color guidebook. Shows you a few of the cards here. All right, let's check them out. So, right away, when you open the box, you see a Wendigo. I opened this box and showed it to my niece, and she's like, oh, that looks like Wendigo. I said, yep, that's what it is. Awesome. And we keep with the purple and blue inside the box. Very cool. And then you see this. So here's the little book. All right. So nice little book. Purples, blues, love that. And it says Tarot of the Unexplained, A Guide to the Cards by DAVEZILLA. We've got the men in black there. All right. It is a full-colored guidebook. All right, so there's I've got to read the introduction. It's amazing. So there's really good dedication. There's some acknowledgments. And then, okay, so let me read the introduction. A UFO is sighted over a city seen by a dozen residents and disappears into the hills. On the other side of town, men in black suits are seen in a diner, eating sugar packets. Meanwhile, in the local dive bar, a hunter drinks to forget that he just saw a Bigfoot, a sighting no one will believe. All over town, psychics are having visions and erratic dreams. The dead are appearing to children, and no one's electrical appliances seem to be functioning. It's only Wednesday. On a very cold February morning in 2022, I am complaining to Jess, my skeptical wife, that I can't find a tarot deck with all the weird things I'm interested in. She patiently puts up with me as I ramble on about ghosts, UAPs, tarot decks, Fortean phenomena, and the simulation theory while we put away the dishes. I found a few cryptid decks that were merely drawings of cryptids in tarot-shaped frames, no symbolism or knowledge. I found a few ghost decks, the majority of which were focused on talking to angels, which wasn't what I wanted either. I found alien decks. Those fell into two camps. Humorous, like stoner aliens, or alien skater bros, or the conspiracy type with art that seemed to have been created by stone skater bros. Could not find any decks on portals or dimensions. I wanted a deck that combined all of these. I have had belief since I first read Robert Anton Wilson's 1977 classic, The Cosmic Trigger. That's a good book. If you haven't read that, you need to read that. And that all of these things were connected. Long before Wilson Charles Fort, researcher of all things weird, noted that many of these phenomena occurred at the same time. We're living in weird times, my friend. Weird times call for weird tools. Which leads me back to the tarot deck I wanted and could not find. I already owned decks for money, relationships, Celtic journeys, the Fae, and witchcraft. I needed a deck that was concerned with high weirdness, Forteana, ghost hunting, cryptids, and people disappearing into portals. Where was that deck? Jess responded with her usual brevity. If you can't find that deck, make your own. You're certainly capable. 9 months and nearly 894 hours of painting later, I was holding my deck, the one you have now, the Tarot of the Unexplained. This is the deck you'll pull out when your life is getting really weird. When every time you look at the clock, it's 11:11, 2:22, or 12:34. When you've thrown salt in the corners and the shadow people are still smirking at you. When you've taken a family photo and someone who wasn't there at the time appears in the developed image. When electricity devices randomly turn off and on, but only when you're around. When your cat stares at that one blank wall every day. When your spirit guides have thrown up their hands and cried uncle. When your child has an imaginary friend in their closet that knows things it just should not know. I made this deck for you, my friend. Use it wisely. DAVEZILLA. Very cool. I've got goosebumps just reading that. And then it goes on to show the Major Arcana. It gives a page for each card with a color image, gives you upright and reversed meanings, and then there's like a section for the phenomena. It's the phenomena associated with the picture on the card. And then it talks about the card, and at the very bottom, it gives a meditation. So we've got that going through both Major and Minor Arcana, all the way through. And then at the very end, there's a little note here about the author. It says, DAVEZILLA has been reading tarot for about 40 years. Oh, he's got me beat. He's got me beat by about 12 years. Okay, his first deck was the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot, one I will never own. Probably not the best choice for a beginner, yes. But try telling him that. Although raised a Baptist by age 12, DAVEZILLA had left the religion. Awesome. He has since undergone initiations as a Gardnerian witch, an Nangalero Palo Mayombe, I have no idea what any of that is, and is a practicing Santero. He lives in just north of Detroit, Michigan, with his brilliant, grounded wife, who and 2 precious daughters, and a menagerie of pets. This is his first deck and book. He regrets admitting he has never met Bigfoot. Visit DAVEZILLA at bio.site/DAVEZILLA. I've met Bigfoot. Okay, let's check out the cards. This is what the bags look like. So when you take the cards out of the box, it says, "We are not alone." The backs. Okay, let's take the little plastic thing off here. Okay, so we've got silver gilding, so beautiful. The backs. Funny how like I kind of match today. My pants are black, so I kind of match the cards. My niece pointed that out earlier. Okay, so let's check out these cards. I'm so excited. So like I said, it's literally like reinvented, okay? So for what would be the Fool, which is card 0, we've got the Ghost Stalker. Actually, let's look at the cardstock first. So this is made by Redwind Publishing. I've never heard of Redwind before, but the cardstock, great. Great. Bounces right back. It's got good movement. Very good cardstock. I kind of was expecting, because it kind of looks like the Rockpool Publishing type style, right? So I was expecting maybe a thinner stock, but it's actually really good. So, all right, now let's look at the cards. So 00 is the Ghost Stalker. I can't wait to like read about what all of these are. The phenomenon attached to all of them. I'm so excited. Okay, so what would be the Magician is the Remote Viewer. I love these. I love them so much already. The High Priestess is, card 2, is the Bell Witch. Card 3, which would be the Empress, is La Llorona. Weird for an Empress card. The Emperor, card 4, is Indrid Cold, and I'm not sure who that is, but look at how scary he looks. Okay, so what would be the Hierophant? Card 5, what would be the Hierophant is the Jackalope. I like the key in the corner too. That's interesting. The Jackalope. Oh my goodness. Okay, so card 6, the Puka. This would be the Lovers. That is so bizarre. What a weird Lovers card. The Puka. Card 7 is the Nomo Ship. This is a spaceship. That's cool. So this would be the Chariot. The Chariot is a spaceship, of course. Ooh. Card 8, Redemption. That would be Strength in normal tarot. Wow. Card 9. Some of these are actually sticking together a little bit, so they are kind of sticking together. That happens with the gilding, when the gilding is put on the cards. So card 9 is the Yeti. This would be the Hermit in regular tarot. Ooh, card 10 is the Hoop Snake. That's crazy. That would be the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. Justice. Card 11 is the Thunderbird. What? Ooh. That's the Libra constellation up there. Very cool. What? Okay, see, I've got these cards kind of sticking together here. Card 12 is the Extraction. This is the Hangman. Look how they're going upside down into the ship. Love the colors. Okay, here we go. Here's the Wendigo. Card 13, the Wendigo. This would be the Death card. Yeah. Very cool. Ooh, card 14. Okay, hold on. So they do stick together. The card 14, the Loch Ness Monster. And this would be Temperance. Regular tarot. Whoa. Nain, card 15 is Nain Rogue. It's either Nain Rogue or Nain Rouge. Whoa. That's the devil card in tarot. Interesting. Ooh, the Tower, card 16. The Tower is the Silver Bridge. Interesting. The Star card 17 is... Oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. Sirius is the Star card. Very interesting. Oh, wow. The Moon card is the Flatwoods Monster. Yikesers. And the Sun card is the Anunnaki. Ah! We've got the Men in Black for Judgment. Huh. And the Hollow Earth for the World. That is so freaking cool. That is the coolest Major Arcana I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check out the suits, which are not cups, wands, pentacles, or swords. The first suit is the Knockers. I'm not exactly sure what suit is what. I might have to look it in the book. Okay, let me look it in the book. Okay, so I think... I'm not sure. Okay, so the Ace of Knockers. The Knockers might be the cups. Or the swords. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Okay. The Two of Knockers. So the Knockers are the Bigfoot. Why do they call them Knockers? Because they knock rocks and sticks up on trees, and that's how they communicate with each other. Card 3 of the Knockers. And 4 of Knockers. So I already know what they are. Knockers are wands. Knockers are wands. You can tell by the sticks right here. Knockers are wands. 5 of Knockers. Wow. So the Knockers are going to be Bigfoot in this deck. 6 of Knockers. Look at the black. Look at the new moon in the back. 7 of Knockers. 8 of Knockers. Oop, my neighbors are home. Oh, wow. 9 of Knockers. 10 of Knockers. So I'm going to say that the number cards, Ace through 10, are looking like pick cards. All right, so we've got what would be the page. Again, sticking together here. What would be the page of Knockers is actually called the Fan of Knockers. And she's got purple hair. I love that. Then we've got the Hunter of Knockers as the Knight. And the Advocate of Knockers as what would be the Queen, but it's definitely not a queen. And the King is the Skeptic. That's crazy, of Knockers. Okay, the next suit is called Portals. I see water on here, so I want to say the portals are cups, because cups is the water element. So they definitely do stick together. So you may need to do a little, there we go. All right, so Ace of Portals. So when I say pick cards, it means, uh-oh. Can you get him down from there?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Sorry for the interruption. My kitty was being a bad boy. What I was going to say, so when I say that the number cards look like pick cards, what I mean is that they're all going to kind of resemble the same image, but with identifying factors. Meaning the ace would be the 1. We've got 2. Ooh. 3. Very cool colors though. Ooh, 4 is cool. 4. 5. 6. 7's cool. Ooh, 8's really cool. 9. And 10. And then we've got the fan, which would be the Page of Portals. She's trying to go into one. Then we've got the Hunter of Portals, which would be the Knight. The Advocate of Portals, which would be the Queen. And the Skeptic of Portals, which would be the King. So you've got there's definitely no identifying sex in this tarot. So that's for sure. I do feel like in order to really effectively read with this deck, you have to have some basic knowledge of tarot because of the pick cards. Yeah. So let's move forward to the next suit, which is the Ghosts. And might be Swords. We'll see. Okay, the Ace of Ghosts. 2 of Ghosts. Okay, the ghost cards are going to be different. They're not going to be pick cards. I can tell already. 3 of Ghosts. Love the butterfly. Ooh, there's a moth on this one. 4 of Ghosts. Ah, really cool. 5 of Ghosts. 6 of Ghosts. Wow, 7 of Ghosts. I'm trying to figure out if it's Pentacles or Swords, because I feel we've already identified the Cups and the Wands. I'm not sure yet, but we've got 8 of Ghosts. It's kind of a cool deck to come out around Halloween too. 9 of Ghosts. 10 of Ghosts. We've got our Fan of Ghosts. They are a bit on the thick side, which is awesome. Hunter of Ghosts. This is DAVEZILLA. This is the picture in the back of the book of the the maker of this deck. He put his face on one of the cards. Advocate of Ghosts. I love it. That's the actual picture of him in his little biography. And the Skeptic of Ghosts. Interesting. Okay, and we are on to Flying Saucers. I want to say that the ghosts were pentacles. They're earthbound, right? Ghosts are earthbound, pentacles are earth. So I'm going to call Earth ghosts, I guess. So the last suit that would be left would be the Swords, which would be Flying Saucers. The Swords suit, Swords is air, Flying Saucers air. So we'll call that the way it is. Okay, Ace of Saucers. Look at the cow. Okay, so these are going to be pick cards too. But I love them. 3. So like I said, 4. You need to have a basic knowledge of tarot to read with these. Ooh, 5. I like that. Ooh, 6. That reminds me of Starlight for some reason. 7. Sorry. I'm trying to see what position this person is. It looks like they're jumping for joy. 8. Interesting. 9. And 10. Just trying to see what that was. It's a person laying down. Okay, then we've got our fan of saucers. I bet you Mr. DAVEZILLA's skeptical wife has purple hair. Hunter of saucers. So this would be the knight. The advocate of saucers. That would be the queen. And the skeptic of saucers, which would be the king. And he's got a 4-leaf clover shirt on. It looks like it has words, but it isn't. All right. That is one of the coolest tarot decks I've seen in a very long time. I freaking love it. I think it's amazing. And let's pull a quick message and see. Let's put it to work. See what it tells us. So let's do a deck interview real quick. Calling my guards back in. I called you in at the beginning of this video. Calling you back in again. In this here and now moment. To help me deliver a message to the evolving collective using this new weird tool. All right. What kind of message can I share with the evolving collective today, spirit guides, using this really cool weird tool by DAVEZILLA? Okay, so let's do a deck interview. And true weird tarot fashion, I've been interrupted now half a dozen times at the end of this video trying to do this. Pull a card from here. But, you know, life goes on around you whether you're sitting at a table pulling cards or not, right? So let's do a deck interview real quickly. What am I going to learn from this deck? What am I going to learn that I can share with others from this amazing, awesome, weird tool? All right, what do we get? Ooh, we got card number 9. This is the Yeti. The Yeti. So let's see. That would be the Hermit. So we've got the Hermit card coming out first. This is stopping, pulling yourself out of a situation, and taking a different look. Looking at it from another perspective. Okay? Ooh, then we got 6 of saucers. I believe the saucers are pentacles. And so what that would be giving and receiving help. This would be generosity. So, looking at things from a different perspective while receiving help, what more am I going to learn from this deck? Ooh. So we've got the 9 of knockers. The knockers is wands. This is keeping and maintaining boundaries. So what I'm understanding is that this deck is going to give me a different perspective with the help of this deck, with giving and receiving help. It's going to give me a different perspective on things that have been kind of out of boundaries for people. So me being somebody who has had this experience, unfortunately, Mr. DAVEZILLA did say that he has never met Mr. Bigfoot, but I have. So to seek new boundaries or see what's out beyond the boundaries. Wouldn't that be cool? Anyways, very cool, super cool tarot deck. Super cool concept, put together super cool. I understand the pick cards. Very, very, very cool though. Love the silver gilding. Cardstock is great. The little guidebook is amazing. Really love it. Love the whole concept. Love the deck. Super original, super cool. Absolutely a must-have. If you're somebody who is a fan of cryptids, if you are someone who is curious, if you're an experiencer of all things cryptid, you got to go grab this one for your collection. Thank you, Mr. DAVEZILLA, and thank you to Mr. DAVEZILLA's skeptical wife for pushing him into creating this amazing, cool, weird tool. Alright guys, and thank you guys for joining me as I unboxed and shared. I'm wrapping you all in living high vibrations. Blessed be.